Are we live now? So, today we are exploring the E190s. We're going to start off with the E190, not the 951, but just a plain one. I think that's going to be a good start. I don't know if we're going to do that much of a flight today. It really depends how it goes. We're in the new sim. Apparently this is like a forwarded version of what's in 2020. My controls aren't set up for 2020 at all, so we're not gonna try with the 2020 for right now. So we're gonna try it in 24, see how it is. Don't know if we're gonna get up to Manchester yet. We might, or we might not. Don't know yet, but if not, we'll definitely aim to do some IFR circuits around Gatwick. So, see if this thing crashes on us. So what is special about the E1 whatevers? It's a different plane aside from Boeing and Airbus. It has the yoke, which I generally miss. I generally prefer. With that said, though, it also has modern and up-to-date systems. So we'll have to see. Okay. Pardon me, go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Oh no. There we go. Right, Gatwick. I thought I had the decent in here, Gatwick. Maybe I haven't. Not yet. Okay. I have a checklist here. We'll see how it is. Okay. Actually, we're going to try to do this without it. So, okay. Battery 1 to on. Battery 2 to auto. Okay. Do we have external power? Emergency lights to armed. This thing looks very, very basic right now. Systems are beginning to come up. Oh, we got the lights on now. We have all of our systems beginning to come online. So, at least the yoke works. So last time I tried this, we were able to get it up in the air, but I wasn't able to fly it very well at all. So, okay, that's all good. This looks very, very basic. Are these like lights? That's smart. I don't like how that's not modeled. And actually here. Because we're not going to be flying on bounce, so let's go ahead and do that. Default version of Gatwick. Not thrilled about that. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Settings. Aircraft, maybe? Calibration. So this is a complaint I had last time. It's kind of annoying. File 1. Okay, reverse is on axis. Do we need to... I just heard something. Reset. Okay. Max reverse. So this here, do we have to this is what got me the last time. It's kind of annoying. Controls. Boeing. And okay, here's my question: do we need to? Is there like a way to reverse this? Okay, no. Okay, so this kind of works. It kind of doesn't. So. For Embraer. Okay. And let's just go by signed. Okay. Let's take a look here. To set inverted. Take that off inverted. Okay. So there we go. So. If we had that. Ground power. Okay. Settings. Calibration. That there is idle. So this here is going to be toga. That's max right there. Then we have toga, which would be this guy right here. Well, actually, let me try. Let me try something. Controls. Okay, so this here is idle. And then we have minimum reverse. We have max reverse. Okay. Now we have two detents here. So we have max, then we have toga, max, toga, flex, climb. The thing is that we don't have that. So max obviously the farthest one, and I guess for toga we'll do that one, I guess. Good evening, Sib. We are giving the E-Jets a go. The E190. Okay, so that'll be max. That'll be toga. We have a spare detent there. And we have an idle one. And then minimum reverse is solid. And max reverse. Okay. Then toga's there. Need to do that a little higher. Phone is going off for some reason. There is nothing wrong with my phone that would cause it to do that. Okay, come on now. It's very, very annoying right here. So, okay. Come on now. It really does not want to go any higher than that. Okay, then maybe we'll go with, then maybe our toga one will be that one. With the usual climb one. We are starting off by calibrating these stupid throttles. So we can actually fly the thing. So bloody annoying. So this, if this was not early access and I was doing a full evaluation of this, it would definitely be losing points. It would definitely be losing points to this. Okay, how about I move that guy out of the way, then I can move that guy down. This is very annoying. Okay, and then I'll drop that one reverse slightly. Okay. Okay, so you have max reverse, and it's laggy. It's laggy. That's a real thing. In case you're wondering if it's you, that's a real thing. That's the lag in this as well. Okay, so you have max reverse, and we have idle reverse right about there. We have idle, and then we have our toga gate. Usually our climb gate, but that's fine, I'm not worried. And then we have a spare one, and then a max. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Barnaby Goo down. Go. Can we... There we go. I will say these lightings are... this default lighting is not great. Can we save? Actually, I wonder here. General. Yoda. I like how it doesn't have a co-pilot. I like how it does not have a co-pilot. Okay. Right then. This is very, very basic, and so okay. I don't have a bloody iPad on. No. Okay. Let's go ahead and get up to Manchester again. This time, let's see if we can use an ILS approach into Manchester. Top 3. And yeah, just have to do it through the iPad's across the room. I'm too lazy to get up right now. Manchester Station, Echo Golf, Charlie. And we are an E190. Flight Sim Studios. I don't know. Lamborn, 6 mic. Lamborn mic, or 6 mic departure. It's fine. And to Welland. That's an old waypoint. And then it is. Yeah. The Elbas 1 mic arrival. Okay. We are not flying this on Datsun, so we do not need to pre-file it. Because I do not trust my abilities enough. Let's see here. Aircraft. Operator. Does this have my sim brief information? It does not. Now that's something that's going to lose. That would be losing points on as well. The fact that that's not hidden, that is sensitive information. I mean, mine's been leaked thousands at this point in time, a few hundred times, so I'm not that worried, but still. Okay. See if we can't try to figure out how to use this here. The fact that radios are not on that's annoying. The fact that radios are on here is a little on the annoying side. Okay. Is it menu? Here. Let me take a look at this. Okay. That created that flight, correct? Yes, it did. Flight plan ID? Route. Unlink. Flight plan. This is where I got confused the last time as well. On my USB device is being annoying. Gatwick. To nope. That's not right. Destination. Let's go ahead and try it off with. I think last time, if I remember correctly, I had to put in the flight number and everything before. Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. There we go. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. Now, I might. So I have it. Check flight idea. That's what I thought. So we are actually really we should be a shuttle today. So Bird Papa 3. Send. Aha. And then how do you do it now? So good. Plan received. Apply active. Is that would that do it? Okay. That doesn't make sense why arrival would be over here and departure would be over here, but yeah. At least it got it though. Okay, departure. What are the winds like right now? And Novigraph sent me an email this morning that said, Novigraph unfortunately sent me an email this morning saying, you haven't paid us, but you can't pay them until tomorrow. Until tomorrow night at the earliest. Right now money is a little on the tighter side right now. Anyway, so I have to rely on truck flock status today. Which is fine. It's fine for a lot of airports. What's the matter? Winds are 20 degrees 3 knots. Use VATS and radar for reference right now. Yeah, I told you today's gonna be a lot of me just trying to figure it out. So 08. Damn, that's not. The winds are not perfect. I'll take 2.6 left. I think that's fair. Actually, yeah, 2.6 left. We'll take 2.6 right actually. And then we are on the. Actually, it said, whatever. 9.6 mic. Apply. Okay. Then performance. Takeoff. The winds are 300 degrees at 3 knots. Sorry, 200 degrees at 3 knots. Clear. Okay. This page. What does SimBrief recommend? Flaps 2. That might be annoying. Let's see here. Is there a way to change from flaps 1 to flaps 2? Flaps 2. Aha, flaps 2, there we go. Takeoff. Okay. Flex to temp 4.5. Really? Four or five. Is there a degree? What's the current temperature? Yeah. Current temperature 1-3. I am. Yeah, there's a reason that we're not on Batson today. Your actual temperature is 1. Aha. Takeoff temp is 1-3. Enter. The reflex to temp is going to be 4-5. Enter. Aha! Takeoff, and then our speeds are 128, 128, 132. Okay. And then our VFS. I think that we can ignore that one. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore VFS for now. Takeoff pitch. Damn, that really gives us a lot of information. In terms of this, we're not on standard pressure though. Is there like not like an inner ring? But there it is. QNH 1019er. Okay. Now in terms of this, aha. And of our departure, quick, apply. Okay. Right. I think that's good now. Speed brake, normal, and then our flaps. Good, my detents, my custom detents on the flaps work just fine. Okay. Good. Deadlines, you don't need this on. No. Okay, let's go ahead, and I think now's a good time to get the AP on. Wherever the AP may be. Uh-huh. Actually, there we go. wait for that AP to be available. And I need you to tell me if I'm doing something dangerously wrong here. Gen off bus. Uh-huh. So far I'm thinking this is alright. I'm thinking that a lot of my issues right now are just me not knowing how to fly the plane. And me not knowing how to set up the plane. With that said, though, there are a few things that I'm beginning to see. So. Now, if only they could... actually, is there like a way to put in... our fuel information, performance data? I'm going to assume that is all good. Yeah, a lot of these are still grayed out. A lot of those are still grayed out. So, yeah, I can still tell that this thing is very early access and still very much in development. I have already done the calculations. I can ignore that. Charts, we'll pass on that for right now because I don't have the nav graph working. Okay, is APU... Now here's a question. Ground. It does not. It does not have the push back, which is fine. Pre-plan. Unfortunately, I'm in default. Unfortunately, I'm in default Gatwick today, so that'll be something I have to fix before Friday. Okay. And if I were to dismiss this, would we completely have to restart? It's a good question. Not anymore. Okay. Then fuel pumps on. Request pushback. Oh, nice. It's not as broken as it is in the triple. Okay. Right. Forgetting about all the lights. Beacon on, Surly's auto, or Surly's on. Nose light, side light. I'm innocent, it's important. In the meantime... Okay, we got that on. Now I remember. The engines are in here. Both engines coming alive now. Yeah, actually you get a screenshot here because our screenshots are horrendous. Do that in a few moments. Oh, we forgot to put it on the hydraulics somehow. I thought we did do the takeoff data. Wind to 0 degrees at 3. Engine no takeoff data. Is that what it is whining about? I don't know. I think it's wet. Okay. Engine no takeoff data. Am I being blind here? Am I just straight up being blind? Am I just straight up being blind here about the takeoff data? Seb, are you still with us? Yeah, am I still being blind here about the takeoff data? Maybe I'm not. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 8. 1, 3, 2. Takeoff pitch. Maybe we do have to go through this. Read 2-6 right. Yeah, I think it's wet. I don't know for certain. Maps 2. So that's interesting. I was just putting it in. I was telling the co-pilot, look, throw this in. That is interesting. I was just doing that. You know? That is something. You know? That is something very, very interesting. I was just like doing that like that. And I don't know. I think 10 degrees up, that would make sense. In the meantime, let me just get Chartbox out. Let me just go ahead and log into Chartbox real quickly. And get some of these things. Okay, so that's in now. Means you're only 2-6 left. You are on the Victor departure. 2-6 left. Or actually, is it 2-6 right? Just the Victor. where is it? Land 6 Victor. So that is what? That's turn and then climb and then okay, that landlord be at 6,000. Okay. I will say, this modeling, not the biggest fan of it. I wasn't the biggest fan of it last time. With that said, though, it's not horrendous at all. That's not horrendous. Right, and then let's taxi to runway. Right, we are going to be taxiing to runway 26 right, I think. Hang on. Is it 26 left or is it 26 right? It's 26 right. No. Okay. 26 right, and I guess that's really easy to get to. Alright. In the meantime, how do we steer this thing on the ground? Let's make sure we're all at this point. And both engines are up, so we can disable. We can tell the APU to go and fuck itself. Now this is one of those things that I also remember having. And it works. I know. I need flap 2, is it? Not seeing the lights work yet. Flight director might. I do not know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. Should I tune the range down, please? We do not require full length. And I am lining up on the wrong runway. Look at this idiot already making a mess of this.
No takeoff. No takeoff.
Come on now.
No takeoff.
I have no clue what I'm doing right now. Just to be crystal clear.
No takeoff.
That might be because I need to do that. I think this right here is running 26. Left. I think this is going to become. Yeah, I see. I have no clue what I'm doing if it's not immediately obvious. Aha, there's the runway.
No takeoff.
Now, why is it saying no takeoff still?
No takeoff.
Now, why is it still saying no takeoff? That has something to do with it.
No takeoff.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna go anyway. That is incredibly laggy. Noted.
Good one. Roll.
Maybe I should listen to that. Did you just see the mess up I made? I was pulling back on the yoke, and yeah. This is why we do a flight controls check. Because we're in a tree off the end of the runway. Yeah, this is why we do a flight controls check, because something went wrong there. Okay, let's go ahead and restart that whole process and do this again. So, Seb, I assume that that's you that's back. And, yeah. That's why we do a flight controls check. And hope that the sim doesn't crash on us. Okay. Let's try this again. Emergency lights not armed. Where are they again? Where are they? Ah. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed run through this. Departure. Actually, let's go 26 left this time. Condition, I'm gonna assume it's wet. Is it doing what I think it is? Manifest. Let's see here. Now, is it going to get the route? So, there's a reason that we do a flight controls check. And I completely just got my mind for some reason. But now I know. Yeah. My feeling so far, though, is the same as it was, I guess it was about 2 months ago now. Very, very incomplete. And has a long way to go. That's where I kind of feel right now. And, yeah. Very much incomplete. But at the same time, I can't give it a complete judgment right now, because I've not flown an Embraer. So, I don't know, but I'm getting the same feeling that I got a few months ago. And yeah, it's very much incomplete. And it's so incomplete that it's kind of not really usable yet. So, I mean, just a few minutes ago, this stuff here was all very, very laggy, which makes it pretty much immediately not that sim capable at all. Yeah. meaning to think that we might not get to Manchester tonight. So, I mean, it's so nice that I own it, but at the same time, I will be taking only 2-6 less, I believe. That's the M6 mic. Apply. And it's well in. Yeah. Last time I was somehow able to get up to Manchester, but I don't know, because it was a complete miracle that we landed at Manchester. If you go back and watch that short, that was a mess. It was a complete visual approach because I couldn't figure out how to work the ILS localizer. Even now, gives us the localizer thing, but we're at a stand, and the runway's facing that direction, and it's saying we're reasonably established on it, and we're just not. So, all right, but we'll at least try to get it off the ground. We'll at least try to get up to Manchester, but I'm gonna put a timer on it for half an hour, and if we're not, and if I'm still having these issues, and if I'm still having these thoughts that maybe it won't be a great idea to get up to Manchester, then we'll do something else. Maybe install a bunch of scenery, or even fix my Manchester scenery. So, or maybe I'll do a live evaluation of the other 777s or something like that. All right. Oh, those are all auto. Yeah, I exactly. You tuned in right at like the worst time ever, because we had not gotten off the ground yet. We were taking off, and the thing wouldn't even rotate. And by the time I aborted, it was too late. So, okay, I think I'm ready for push again. So, yeah, there's a reason they say it's still early access. Which, on the bright side, that means you get it a little cheaper. On the downside, you have to wait a bit until it's actually decent. So, I do not have the APU up yet. So, of course, I still have to ask the question of, if we can't get off the ground this time, then I'm calling it on this thing for right now, because 2020 is not set up in any way, shape, or form yet. I have not set up FS 2020, and if I'm being honest, I really do not want to set up FS 2020 either. So, but I mean, the buttons don't light up as they should, in my opinion. I'm getting to talk my way out of using this thing for right now. So, and it's a shame, because it would be nice to have another Embraer, or it'd be nice to have an Embraer. So, I don't know. Is the APU fully on yet? Okay, let's dismiss this. Take 2. Where's the fuel pumps? Fuel pumps are already on. first bug I've noticed this thing yet. Okay. And of course I pushed in the wrong direction. So. Yeah. This is not... Somehow this is making me excited to try the Dreamliner again. So. But as of right now, I can definitely not give it any kind of Phoenix level rating. That's for certain. So. I can't even give it the 777 or the Dreamliner rating yet. Feels incomplete. So. Feels buggy. Q and H is what? Okay. It would help if I were to get that on. Okay, it'd help if I were to get the engines on. Flight Sim Studios said that they were working on doing the VNAV integration, but I think that they still have a while to go with that. I feel like the MCDU can kind of come last in this scenario. So I feel like that right now I kind of feel like that they need to prioritize on getting the rest of the stuff working, and then they can work on VNAV integrations. Get the rest of the stuff working, get the rest of the stuff looking maybe 5 to 10% better. You know, and then it should be fine. So it's worth noting that I'm also using the E190s and I have not given the E170s a go. So it might be worth trying to give the E170s a go first. So. Are the engines up now? Good. Right. Flight controls check. Time. Full up. Full down. Full left. Full right. Flaps to full. Are they being modeled? They are. Flaps to full. See, but they're still back down. Very, very slow on the flaps, I see. Very, very slow on the flaps. And I'll tell you what this as well. This thing doesn't exactly look the best. You just look at like the nose, how that doesn't. That doesn't look the best. Kind of looks like there's this like weird outline. That said, that is a healthy amount of APU effect right there. So, you know, this thing doesn't. Looks like as if there's a kind of like this weird outline right here. And you can especially notice it on the nose, and it doesn't look right. It kind of throws off the look of like the whole aircraft in a way. Kind of throws off the look of the whole aircraft. So I don't know. I've flown on an E-170, I think it was 70 anyway. So. Okay. That's a one. So I'm not getting that warning anymore. That takeoff warning. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and break every single kind of aviation law and do something extremely unrealistic. Where is it? Where's the longer runway? With that said, the glare on the MCDU screens, that's better than the PMDG. Which, it's just, I mean, it's there, but it's not really that existent. Okay, let's go ahead and try this takeoff again. We're not getting the thing anymore, and we've done our flight control check, so now we know it's a bad plane if it's still giving us issues. So, alright, 26 left landing. And once again, if I have not stressed this enough, I do not know what I'm doing in an Embraer. I said this is me experimental. Right. Let's take off. Alright, now pay attention to how wacky that is versus this. This looks a lot smoother.
80 knots.
Noted. That's it's wobbling as if it should, so it definitely has the potential.
We won. Rotate.
And rotate. Aborting.
Auto brake.
It wouldn't even rotate. We're gonna give this rotation when we go. We are going to give this one more go before giving up on it, but I can't. The thing would not rotate right there. The thing would not rotate at all. Or just taxi down this runway. We'll just taxi down this runway and then we'll join the other. The other runway. That felt as if that wouldn't rotate, if I'm being honest. That didn't feel as if that would rotate. I don't know what else to do other than to give up. If this thing can't even get in the air in 24, then I'm essentially done with it until we get some updates. So, and it's trying to think of a new backup plan for the stream in case the E-jets fail us. So, I think an hour-long stream just of me doing it. It's not great content. So, that's though I do need to go to bed earlier than usual because I do have a slightly earlier than usual shift tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah, that felt as if that wouldn't rotate. And we didn't get any kind of indications right there that it wouldn't. That rotation would not be possible. And so that, the rotation alone is iffy. So. Right, our brakes are probably insanely hot right now, but I don't care. I'll brake to RTO. Okay, I'm gonna try this on the joystick. Well, actually, that should work the same way, though. I don't. So many things here are questioning, or making me question whether this thing actually works. Okay. Get that back down now. Okay. Is it 3, 4, 5? All our pumps are, as far as I can tell, good. Fuel pumps are on. And we get our flight controls check. Maybe turning off the AP would be a reasonable idea. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's try this again. Let's try getting off the ground now. So. Noted.
Blue 1.
B1, rotate. No, it wouldn't rotate at all. Okay, I'm gonna try something else here just for the sake of time, but I think that's not very good at all to do with. I'm going to taxi all the way down to the end of this runway. We're going to do a big U-turn. Let's go ahead and put on more flaps. Let's go more flaps. Yeah, we're going to do something here that I should never have to do. The thing won't get off the ground. So I'm going to try this one last time. Okay, I'm going to try it with the joystick. See if it's not a control interference thing. But we were well above the numbers there, for which it should have rotated. So this might just be a 24 thing, but still, to tell Asobo, you can put this thing in. You can tell this thing to tell Aerosoft, you can install this in 24. I think just insanely ridiculous. So, with that said, though, once again, it is early access. Okay, I'm gonna try this again.
No takeoff.
Shut up. Max.
8 knots.
Check.
V1.
V1. Aha.
Positive rate.
Now he got off the ground. But that said, though, I can't exactly say it was a good move off the ground. It felt very, very late. It felt as if it did that very, very late. So,
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
this is acting very interesting. Okay, well, this thing is doing something now. That's it though, it's still going, still says it's going very, very fast. Which I don't think I really believe that it's going that fast. Speed. Okay, well at least we're airborne now. We are beginning to slow our speed from very, very dangerous to 400 and something knots. And in terms of altitude, we are clear up to level 240. go direct to Wellman. Well, we got off the ground. With that said, though, to the nav to do its thing. Come on, nav. Now we're just doing circles. Okay, LNAV. There we go. Now we have LNAV working for us. TCAS might help. Yeah, flight level change mode. Aha, there we go. With that said, done this roll, very, very long roll. Yeah, that display here looks very, very laggy compared to this one. So what is it doing now? That doesn't work very well. That's a bug, but that's leveling off. If I were to tell it go direct to Welland now, it will go direct to Welland. With that said, though, what it will not do is this. I don't know if we're gonna continue this fight right now, but because this thing is buggy as fuck. There's a lot of bugs in it. I'm tempted to call it. That said, though, it is beginning to work a little. So it's beginning to work a little now. So I don't know. That said, though, VATSIM capable, fuck no. Fuck no. Not in any way, shape, or form VATSIM capable yet. I would never take this on VATSIM. Right, with the way it is right now, I might take it on VATSIM, but not until I know more about how the aircraft functions. And with the way that it's been this buggy, not until the bugs are worked out. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I don't think we're gonna finish this fight because already getting off the ground, I've had so many issues. How far down is Heathrow by any chance? I don't know how far down Heathrow is. And so I'm like, I don't have access to the off ground right now. Actually, Heathrow might not be that far out. Ooh. Now this might be something we can do. Descend now altitude. $3,000. We're gonna try to do something here. Heathrow is not that far out. Let's do a visual approach into Heathrow. Yaha. Let's hold it a little. Let's do a 360. We're gonna arrive into Heathrow. Because Heathrow is literally straight in front of us. As we descend. So we'll go with the heading of do a full 360. Yeah, you see, there's Heathrow. Damn, we went out that badly earlier. Wow. We went out that far earlier. Trying to work on that issue. So. So make this heading a 3. We'll make this heading 270 degrees, or sorry, we'll go 250 degrees. As we descend, and then in terms of our speed, I'll take speed 210, please. With some beginning flaps. Yeah, we're gonna arrive into Heathrow in this thing. In the meantime, though, question is, will we need another? Now we're kind of facing the opposite direction right now of Heathrow. Heathrow is over there somewhere. In the meantime, though, arrival. Heathrow. Whatever. I can't. Okay, there's gonna be a visual approach then into Heathrow. Yeah, no, you're fine. We did eventually get up in the air, but I'm deciding not to continue with this flight. And considering that Heathrow is literally right over this turn, we're just gonna land at Heathrow because I don't feel like making my way up to Manchester right now. So I'll try to do a better landing job than last time. Last time we came in too low and just not great. But that said, though, can't figure out how to. Come on now. Let's see here. That didn't help me out now, did it? You know, so you're good. I get it. What the fuck? Landing in it. Okay, flight plan. Okay, this might end up being a visual. Okay. Well, screw it, it'll be a visual, and we'll just have a little fun with this landing, because I don't feel like using this aircraft that much longer. Altitude down to 1,000, please. Well, actually, screw it. We'll keep that on. Shut up. Speed. Speed all the way down now. Flaps, gear down. I've given up on it now. I've given up on it. I don't. Yeah, the FMC, it feels buggy. It doesn't feel like it works very well. So, yeah. Either way, this is just going to be a visual approach into Heathrow, I think. I give up. This sloppy visual approach, apparently. And then I don't know if we're gonna do anything else tonight. I don't know, but this is a bit of a letdown, if I'm being honest. So, with that said, though, I'm gonna give it some credit here. These controls feel very, very good. I'm trying to like wobble it around as much as I possibly can, and it's feeling better than the A350 did up until recently, at least. So. It's going to be one interesting landing into Heathrow. Flaps full and gears all the way down. And I think now's a good time that we're not flying with the live weather on. Can't get, now we're a little more stable. Coming in a little faster than what I'd like. It's been 1 minute. It's been a while since we were last at Heathrow.
Sync rate.
Continue.
100.
Somehow it knows minimums. I haven't even told it.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Not bad for the mess that it was. Still 1,000 times better than what we did at Manchester that one day. Thanks. And I love how this tiny little plane used up that entire runway. I didn't really bother with the brakes that much though either. So. Okay. Flaps away now, and I'll just taxi up to it when the Terminal 5 Alpha stands. Feels like it's been forever since I was last at Heathrow. Wait, it has been. It's been ages. So, yeah. I'm gonna plan for a Baltimore to Heathrow at some point this week, but probably won't be until Saturday because I'm trying Friday, and we might even schedule it during the stream for today. After this letdown. Yeah, we're gonna aim for some morning short hauls for. We're gonna finish up the year at Capitals. So. I think I've done that by mistake. A few times. I think I've done that a few times by mistake. Maybe not at 50 knots, but at least at 30. So. Yeah. I've done at least 30 knots before on taxi, so possibly since you've started watching the streams as well. So. Yeah. My thing with taxi is 30 knots should be your cap. Is this broken? Heathrow is broken. This is broken. And this, okay. I have to wonder, maybe that was an issue with the aircraft. Then it's not as broken as it was saying it was, but. I was about to say, I've never had any builds Heathrow fail on me. It's laggy at times, but I've never had it fail on me like it just did. So, not in FS24, not in FS2020. I wonder if that's the plan. So, I don't know. But I give up on this plane right now. I'll probably check in on it like every 2-3 months at this point, but it's. Yeah, I can't. I don't want to ruin it for me. I want to be able to. When it's good, I want to be able to enjoy it, but at the same time, it's just not good right now. So. Alright. Let's take stand 518. Now's a good time to mention I don't have auto FPS up either. So. But yeah, so everything that's gone wrong so far, the takeoff, despite it being at like 140 knots, it wasn't. It took a good 3 or 4 seconds from me pulling back on the yoke for it to like really become airborne. So you have that. We have the FMC being very, very buggy in my opinion. We have the heads-up display working better than the display down here. We have the buttons not lighting up when they should be, and that's an issue I remember I had last time. Yeah, we're having visual glitches with it. So very, very laggy. EFB here, so yeah. Okay. And okay, I'm not gonna blame that on the plane, but still, that parking job was not perfect. And it appears this thing, somehow this thing did not go into the, somehow the jetway did not go into it, but close enough. Anyway, yeah, we're not gonna, we'll check on this thing in like 2 months, but it's not ready yet. It's not where I think it should be yet in order for me to properly give it another test. So, maybe in 20. Well, actually, I doubt it's better in 2020. I also have to ask the question of, are they doing updates to it, but are they not pushing it to the Aerosoft store, which is where I bought this thing. That's another question, but I'll give it like 2 months. We'll evaluate it again by the end of the year, but not until then. The good news is that I got a decent screenshot. So yeah, the FMC. Yeah, I want something responsive, but it's like nothing wasn't responsive at all. Yeah, and there. But I think the biggest deal breaker there is the fact that you get to your rotate speed, you pull back on the yoke, and it still takes 5 or 10 seconds for it to actually like rotate, which is just insane. So I have to wonder if it's better on the E170s. Maybe I'll buy this at some point here soon. I don't know. For right now, I give up on it though. Right. Let me just go and quickly schedule the final Euro Capitals flight. Let me schedule that stream real quickly. While I figure out what else we're gonna do, because an hour and 15 minutes of almost nothing is not great. So do I have the original really good one? I should somewhere. Side. I do. Same background as my iPad. Final legs. Euro Capitals number 13. Okay. Download JPEG, and I think I'm going to schedule this for 8 a.m. on Friday. Sorry, Seb, I can't see if you're actually. So, there we go. Now I can see the chat again. YouTube. Yeah. Any suggestions on what to do right now? Because I'm kind of. I'm kind of at a loss of what to do. I feel like I should do something else, but yeah. Number 13. Final legs. thumbnail image from a... True. Oh, look at what VATSIM has to offer at the moment. Let's see here. And then the routes are Ehem to Stockholm, Stockholm to... It's... Brussels is Echo Bravo, right? Yes. Just... J... And we'll be taking the... 19 dash... whatever. Next. Friday at 8 a.m. Actually, we'll aim for 7:45, and hopefully we'll have some HTC then. Okay. VATSIM Radar. See what we got here. There's Boston. How long has Boston been online for? Okay, that's an option. We could go from Boston to... I don't want to go too far out, but... We could go from Boston maybe to Phoenix. From San Phoenix. That's an option. How long of a flight would that be? Just curious on how long of a flight that would be. Actually, let's what. I know that Grumpy made a fresh award for the, not for your account capitals, but for their page. Airlines. Let's see what he has. Let's see here. Other side of the pond. Kennedy to Dulles, but that's not. That wouldn't get us any ATC now, would it? No. Let's see here. No. LAX to Phoenix. They have LAX on. Oh, that's an option. That is an option. How long have they been online as well? 24 minutes. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and start off by going LAX to Phoenix. Yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and go from Phoenix to LAX. What aircraft? Yeah. Alright. What aircraft do you recommend? We got the A320s. Got a 777 available for us to use. If we wanted to use the A321neo, we have that. 320. That'll do. I'll have to fly speed road because that's the only livery I have right now for it, but that's fine. A320. So I only have the I only have the British Airways A320s, but that's fine. We will call it. We'll go ahead and give like a Speedbird, whatever. We have or Speedbird 5-6 Papa maybe. just over an hour. That'll do. And that is for... I can't generate... Oh, hints and brief. Alright. Do you know where the international terminal is for Phoenix? True. True. Do you know where the international terminal is for Phoenix? Or for you're flying a Phoenix in a Phoenix. Sorry, you're flying a Phoenix out of Phoenix. Yeah. What's going on with the sim? Where's it? There it is. Alright, west side. Okay. I guess all these right here. I'll go stand 6. And hope that this scenery is decent. You just gotta... Let me just go ahead and pre-file this. Speak bird 5-6 Papa. Filed. And then make it be popped up. So. And once we're everyone, I'll go ahead and update the thing. That's a... Going to LAX is a very, very short flight. Contacting 132.8 times. Charlie, and then come on now. There we go. Bird 5-6 Papa 8-20. There we go. External power on, batteries on, and just verify our controls real quickly. And we already got our flight plan, or our clearance. Can fix these real quickly. That's annoying. I know, right? Oh, we have to take care of our controls first. If I can't figure out these controls, then we'll just cancel everything. I don't know. A3D might work. At least that works. Okay, that just means we have to go and just have to come in here. Okay. 132.8. Oh, that's easy. If I don't turn the wrong dial. And let me go ahead and quickly set this.
American 1824, wind 250 at 7, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff. 25 right, clear for takeoff, American 1824. Southwest 1927, climbing, actually disregard.
Okay, that's your Config.
Southwest 2358, expect the visual approach to runway 25 right. Or correction, 25 left, sorry.
Copy, expect visual approach to 5 left Southwest 2358.
Okay, let's see here. Calibrate. Max reverse. Next.
November 15800, wind 16 yard 8, runway 21, clear to land.
Okay, next. 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 Store.
Albuquerque Center, good evening, American 2023, flight level 250.
American 2023, Albuquerque Center, ready to contact, flight level 250, descend via the Hyder 1 arrival, runway 25 left, Phoenix altimeter 2981.
Hyder 1 arrival and 25 left, American 2023.
Okay, let's hear. Is that working a little bit better? No, we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. I think so. Let's see here. Init. And you need to tell this to get that. 380, my word. Why on earth did that think that was a good idea? Okay. Request. Okay, squawk 0766.
United 2486, leaving my airspace, LA Center is closed, frequency changes approved.
Frequency change up to 2486.
Did
American 1824, ready to contact, say altitude.
they really just hop off the line?
Climb through 1,500, American 1824.
No, they
American
didn't.
1824, climb maintain flight level 210.
Okay, cost index.
Public 210, American 1824.
Delta 1911, climb maintain flight level 320.
53. No, 380. Oh. Yeah, no, that was approach.
American 1941, wind 250 at 7, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
And what's ATIS telling us? AGC com.
Delta 1911, traffic 12 o'clock, opposite direction, 22 miles, 757, 13,000 descending.
ATC menu. Where's turn?
We got traffic inside.
Roger.
ATIS. And we are. Okay.
And Southwest 1927 is 210, our final, can we get 28?
Southwest 1927, I'm sorry, I thought I gave it to you already. Climb maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, no worries, Southwest 1927.
American 1242, leaving my airspace, Denver Center is offline, frequency changes approved, United.
Send. Let's take a look here.
Delta 1911, traffic no factor, thank you.
Traffic now.
Mass and balance. Load aircraft. I'm gonna go instant. Very unrealistic.
American 1941, ready to contact, say altitude.
1004, climbing 8,000.
ATIS.
American 1941, climb maintain 11,000.
11,000.
Okay, altimeter 2981. A little low, but still within reason. Okay, and then
Intentional aircraft, Albuquerque Center is now closed. No
Come
flight
on!
services, 0400 Zulu. All radar services are terminated. Change to advisory. Frequency changes approved. Everyone have a good night.
See ya.
Good night.
Good night.
wow. That's annoying. Yeah. That is very annoying. In that case, it's up to us. Actually, in that case, I don't really see much point in continuing. So, yeah, I know, right? I mean, I haven't checked, and they were only online for like what, 30 minutes, something like that. Yeah. At this point, I just really don't see that much point in continuing today's stream if they're gonna go offline. And I mean, there's not very. I mean, we could go from Boston to Baltimore, but even then, yeah. I gotta be honest here. I just don't think. I don't think it's worth continuing the stream. Trying to fly over there now that we're out. Now that we're flying blind. And if they're like that with our luck, yeah, if they're gonna be like that with our luck, these guys are gonna hop off the line the second we get there as well. So, yeah. Well, is there a way for me to cancel this real quickly? We're supposed to be departing in like 1 minute anyway, so. And that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Here. Delete. Yeah. Well. In that case, they don't get penalized. The virtual airline doesn't get penalized now. For me deciding to whack out. So. Yep. But with our luck, it's gonna be an hour waste. Being honest, so they've been online 37 minutes now. It's midnight, so so now this tower's online again. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do now because I kind of don't really want to do that flight anymore. Here, let me disconnect from that somehow. I figure out what we're gonna do. It's still a little early to end the stream, in my opinion, but at the same time, an hour-long flight, and I have a shift that begins at noon, so might not have much of a choice here. So, damn. I blame this on a bad plane, to be clear. I blame this all on a bad plane, including the guy hopping offline. So, yeah, I think they're just getting called here because at the end of the day, there's not much. Hopefully, we'll get some Gatwick, whatever, some kind of Gatwick controlling, online when we land there on a Friday. So yeah, that's brutal. That was annoying. Yeah, I'm just not gonna. Sim brief gets to happen for forever. So, all right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for me for the night. There's not really that much else that I figure we can do. With our luck, they're gonna hop offline the second we get over there as well. That'll suck. Yeah, and this year it would be a about an hour and a half long flight, and if I'm not willing to do the other one, then I'm certainly not willing to do this. So we're gonna say the final legs here for Friday. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. Thank you for tuning in. I just don't see much else we can do right now. Well, actually, I guess we could try to reinstall some FSI panel. Let me reinstall FSI panel, and then we can do some landing. practice in the A320s, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, now I might have to restart the computer for that. So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry to bust up a stream it was. Now I know at the very least that the Embraers are complete junk right now. So, yeah. Don't know when the next stream's gonna be. Might try to aim for one. Actually, the next one might actually be Friday. With that said, though, I think I'm gonna try to get the video out before then. Yeah, I'm thinking I might try to, at the very least, get the evaluation. I need help with perfecting this evaluation video. I think I might try to get that out tomorrow, as in Thursday afternoon. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It's nice to have not just myself for once. So, and I guess I can see you. Can I expect to see you on Friday on Friday morning? For the final Euro Capitals. Do you know if I can expect to see you there then? We can shut down the computer because I'm gonna go to bed after this. It's here. And actually let me update the description real quickly on this thing. Yeah. Can I expect to see you on Friday? I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm out of stuff to do. So, yep. I'll see you on Friday if you're gonna tune in. So, bye bye.